On the western shores of the Spans lies a continent known as the Body, home to vast stretches of plains, pockets of forest, and its most defining feature, a towering mountain range that spans from the north to the south the entire continent called the Spine. Several nations are seated in this world-splitting landmass: Caledron, Gushepper, and Palaisud to the east of the Spine, while Kunatara and Zuidlak lies to the west. Gushepper, having suffered years-long famine in past years, kept food stocks should such an event happen again. And happen again it did, and much further spread than the Worcestershire fields as in the past. Caledron, having never experienced such widespread crop failure, reached out to Gushepper for help. Unable to support the burden of two nations for what could potentially be years of suffering, tensions between both nations started to boil over. Caledron invaded Nordville to simply take control of the food stocks there in what would be known as the First Battle of the Hardest War. After nearly 3 years of war, peace was brokered over a failed assassination attempt. This attempt caused Gushepper to cede the northern third of the nation, having it been involved in the hiding of the would-be assassin. This newly formed nation, Guracy, is where our story of Hugo, Horizon, and Drac unfolds.
Hi, I'm Joe Dirt, and I will be playing Hugo McGillicuddy. He is a human fighter with the guard background with the paladin dedication. Standing in at 6'3" with slicked back black hair, he has an athletic build and tan skin with no true defining features. 5 o'clock shadow in two different eye colors. One is silver and the other is cyan blue. Hugo was born into a long lineage of guardsmen of the Cyan Light. Growing up in Menagerie in a strict household, Hugo did not have many friends besides Horizon growing up. Hugo is the middle child in his family and is not special or as skilled as his older brother Levi. He is next in line for a guard captain of Merenbede. His younger sister Nyatra was born with magic, and she was sent off to a mage academy in the city of Merenbede called Sekira. He quickly became friends with Drac over time, sharing similar interests in keeping people safe.
Hello, my name is Chicken Atomic. I play the Charhide Goblin inventor Drac. He has ashen blue skin and an orange beard. He got his start in Train Volca before moving to Merenbede and opening up shop there. He then went to the local college to hone his craft and to gain funding for his construct. During this time, he became the personal smith to Hugo and Horizon. After graduating, he earned the ire of some local nobles, which led to him joining Hugo and Horizon on the trip to Nordville.
My name is Allegory, and I play Horizon, a human oracle with the cosmos mystery. She has a warrior background with her witch dedication. She's 5'9", has red hair, green starry eyes, and sometimes she floats, but that's because gravity works a little bit weird on her, and her hair seems to float and move on their own, even on a still day with no wind. She was orphaned and has no idea who her parents were, grew up helping take care of the other kids at the orphanage, and made friends with Hugo while waiting to be adopted. Considering her eyes are sparkly and her hair is floaty, it's a pretty safe bet to say the adoption never happened. She was actually pretty fine with that. Horizon's a happy-go-lucky girl, and a little chaotic, which does cause some trouble with Hugo in his position in the guard. She can almost always talk her way out of any situation, though. When Drac opened his shop in Merenbede, she quickly became good friends with him.
It is the year 1523, and it has been 2 years since Guracy has been founded. As this nation begins to find its footing in the world, a call to rebuild has been put out from the capital, Merenbede. Most notable of the various towns and cities in this proclamation is Nordville. This once idyllic town stood as the pawn throughout the Harvest War. Now it is seen as a way to show that Guracy will rise up as a country of its own merits and strengths. Our troop of heroes took up this call to action, each of their own reasons, but the road ahead will not be easy. Even though this is a small town, it is rife with issues. Local leaders argue over how to spend the meager coffers. Smugglers and raiders see this weakened border town as a foothold in their criminal activities. The creatures of the land have been restless. With these and more challenges ahead of them, let's see how this story rolls out for our Misfits.
Hello. You were on it there. You had it exact. I was looking at my stream deck and I'm just like, he's got it. He's actually in sync.
Did you get the middle finger too?
Yeah. Oh my god. Good morning, Court. Hello, friends. Hi. My name is Joe Dirts. You guys know who I am. If you guys are here, you guys know. You can find me at Joe Dirt and all the places and the things. And we've got some buttons. So now for all of our friends over that want to listen to us on the go but don't have YouTube Premium but have Spotify Premium, we are up to date on Spotify, my friends. We are on Spotify, my guys and my gals. So if you guys want to, even if you guys want to follow us over there, please do give us a rating. I have finally found the way to get the video on Spotify. Spotify has video now. I had to jump through a million hoops to get it, but if you want to see us on Spotify, you can. We upload every Friday at 8 a.m. So if you are on the go or you are looking to listen to us over there, please do give us a follow. And now you can check us out over there. And also, I'd like to give a huge thank you to all of our sponsors. Check out all of our sponsors. They're amazing people. And yeah, that's all I got. And also, don't forget to check out our cast. I'll post our cast links as well. So please go check us out. But you can find me over on the Twitters at Joe Dirt. I play Hugo McGillicuddy, the human fighter dedication paladin. This week, my fun fact about Hugo is he lives by a set of tenets. And this is actually predating to the last episode. Hugo's biggest tenet is treat others as you want to be treated. So he treats people with very much so like straightforwardness because he wants people to, be straightforward with him. He treats people with a lot of kindness. So he would like that, done to him, be honest to him. And he also does a lot of, he has a lot of, just honesty. But it hasn't worked out so good for Hugo. People aren't always nice. They aren't always, honest, and they aren't always nice. But he's trying. He's trying. But that's all I got for Hugo. Chicken, do the thing.
Hello, I'm Chicken Atomic. I play Drac, the goblin inventor, and grand effect for Drac. We could make it something, but keep joking, just go my addiction to soda that he wants to be like the person to invent soda or to invent kind of soda. I don't know if that is what I'm saying.
Is anybody else having a hard time hearing Chicken? Or is
A
it
little
just-
bit.
We're a little quiet, yeah.
Yeah, he might need to pull his mic a little closer.
Sundance. My cat is like right here.
Okay, there we go. Say your fun fact again.
My fun fact is that he wants to make like the world's first like carbonated beverage.
CO2 capsules.
You heard it here. Rin.
I'm Allegory. I play Horizon, who's an oracle with the witch dedication thing. I don't know. She just likes to explore with her friends. She likes to go new places and see new things.
Okay.
It's
I
not
guess
very-
that means it's. I guess we go to me now.
Yep.
Oh. So I am Thalamus 861. Right?
Yes.
Right?
Maybe.
I'm getting a hang of it, guys.
Proud of you.
Fun fact about me is I've been playing for a while and I have not used experience as a rule since like the year 2000.
I don't think I've used experience since like early 2000s. Yeah, I don't think.
You guys both just use the milestone rule.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Something
easier.
important happened. Yeah, it is. Less math in the math game.
Yeah, the first game I was in, we did XP, and that was rough because like there'd be like weeks where somebody wouldn't get involved, or just like somebody would be gone,
Yeah.
or like because I played a paladin, I was killing a lot of things, so I think I was maybe like half a level above people.
Yeah,
It
and
was rough.
and in my experience, being I am what is known as a a min maxer. I do like to like slot things in and get them to work cohesively. It just experience just advocates to murder hoboness, and if you're really good at killing things, then I mean you just scale a lot faster.
In my experience, when using experience and not using experience, there's the same amount of murder hobo.
Well, yeah, I mean there is, but it doesn't advocate it. Just like because I've seen people just be like, well, instead of doing the quest, let's just kill the quest giver and get XP, and then just take
So
the
you
quest.
just played with crappy people.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
Yes.
And take all the fun out of the game.
Yes. No, that's exactly what I'm saying. But no, take us away, Lamus.
Also, I will also say, way back when I was playing, and using experience, which kind of got me away from using experience, is because I was still playing second edition, and not all classes leveled at the same rate. So your wizard would fall behind, and they're super squishy and can't do a whole lot at low levels. So that's another reason
Yeah.
to not use experience.
Yeah.
I also got this chunk of hair that's kind of like wanting to pull out. Anyway, so last time, last time you were investigating Goodwin's home. He came home. You kind of talked him down, and he left the scene. Henry suggested that he follow him. Bad things happened. to Henry in light of that. While investigating Goodwin's home, you had already found the altar to Meldireth and proceeded to investigate the basement where you found a bunch of notes and ledgers and a chest. You brought this all back to Justicar Berwig, opening the chest, finding Justicar Berwig's brother's effects within the chest, and you tracked down Goodwin at the border before he could cross and brought him back. And that is pretty much where we. Also, Drac had an interaction with Heliotrope. And we'll just leave it at that. So here we are. It's a little bit more loosey goosey with time, kind of passing days by. Joe told me that he was going to have Hugo actually send the letter out to get Henry get a spell scroll to cure Henry of his affliction.
His lycanthropy.
So I will also say this: we did come down to like what day he sent it out. I will also say this: Hugo is very concerned that he is also a werewolf. Are you ordering 2 scrolls?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
2 scrolls are a band of werewolf hunters.
Okay. All right. So you doing that? That's no problem. I need to actually do something because it's going to take some time for it to get there. Okay. So your guys' travel to Nordville, it took you about 7 days from Marenbeed. So it's going to take roughly that amount of time for you to go and get back. 7 days to get to Marenbeed, 7 days to come back.
Yeah.
With the scroll. So I will make a note on the calendar of that. Whoops, wrong note. And so is there anything else that you want to do in town while we're kind of flowing through this a little bit? Do you want to like try to earn a little bit of income? Do you want to hit up anyone? Do you want to...
There is something that Hugo wants to do.
Okay.
Through this whole this whole course of this week or weeks, the Hugo would see Silverwind or Silver Sun? Silverwind?
Silver Sun.
Silver Sun.
Mr. Silver Sun pickups.
Yeah.
He's gonna meet up with
Unrelated.
him. Or is
Okay.
it? He has that amulet, the magic amulet still.
That magic amulet.
Yes, he wants to know what it is and what it does, because he still
Okay.
has the evidence bag, and he's
As evidence. All right.
but he needs to know what it does before he gives it to them.
Yeah. So okay. So you go into the Red Goat Tavern. Pretty much as always, Silver Sun is kind of tucked away into his corner. Master Hugo.
Hello.
What can I do for you?
I have this amulet and he's gonna pull it out of his bag within his bag, and he's gonna set it down. He's like, "This, bear in mind, it is evidence for the guard. But we need to know what it does, what it is, and any information that you can, perchance, glean from it. However, if you do help us, I will be sure to let the Justicar know that you have helped us."
I can certainly do that. So he kind of picks it up, looks over it, and he will roll a Arcana check because that is what he does. Not acrobatics. He's
jumping over it.
Yep. Okay. This is how we're starting off the session here.
Oh no, he doesn't have a spell.
He rolled a nat 1.
Oh my gosh.
So I will let you decide. Do you want him to not identify it correctly, or not be able to identify it, or misidentify it?
I would rather him just not be able to identify it.
Okay. Okay. So he kind of looks over it. If I had my notes, this would be much easier for me to identify, but it is definitely of a magical nature.
Don't you have like a spell that can do that?
That is what my role was for, Hugo.
What do you mean role? I'm so confused.
That is what my role was for. I will say he will cast Detect Magic on it and be able to tell you that it is. I gotta reopen the guy because I'm bad at closing things. It is quote unquote uncommon, and it has transmutation magic attached to it.
What does that even mean?
It is a not so commonly found item. And it's good at changing things from one thing to another.
So, like, I'm confused. Like,
I don't know exactly what it does, is basically what he's saying.
Like, how... So you don't know what... I don't know how your magic works, but like, how do I figure out what it does exactly?
Well,
Google. No, I'm kidding.
pulls out his cell phone. All right.
Do you want to make a check, Hugo, to try and identify this?
Sure. This is
You haven't asked Horizon about this yet either.
Yeah, not yet, because he figured, the magic guy.
You would go to the magic guy who is
not much better
you don't
too.
know what this is either.
No.
You don't know what this is either.
That's about as good as I thought it was gonna get. Yeah, I rolled a 2, man. Like, I don't know. Like, yeah. This isn't his forte.
So, I should say, you can use any of the magical traditions. You could use Arcana, nature, occultism, or religion. So if you want to choose something else, which I know you have something that is higher than that.
Yeah, religion. I have religion.
Okay. Do you want to try again with religion? I will
Okay.
allow it
All
because you kind of jumped at me before I could tell you what you
Okay.
could potentially roll.
I rolled a 2
Come on.
Hugo's just not meant to know.
Yeah, no.
Okay. No, you don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know.
No.
This was not meant to be. Okay.
All right. Well, thank you for. I mean, you did help. Thank you for your telling me what the general thing about this is. Thank you for that.
You're welcome. Is there anything else I can do for you?
No, not currently.
Very well.
Speaking
It's
of,
a shame. Oh, go on. Speaking of,
do you know where I could get a? I guess just it's a normal necklace, like just nothing attached to it, just the necklace band. I heard there were some people that made like trinkets.
yes.
Jewelry.
Yes. You can go to the town square. I'm sure there's someone over there that's big stuff.
Oh, thank you. What were you going to say? A shame of.
I forget.
A
The
shame.
term necklace band threw me off.
Yes. I was not prepared for that. I don't remember. The DM does not remember. So, carry on.
Okay, I
My
mean,
wayward son.
Shopping.
if you figure out what it was, then
I'll find you.
okay. Have
I
a
shall
nice
find
day.
You too.
And then I'm just gonna look for just a necklace, just
Yes.
something that's like cheap, like
yes.
silver or something.
Yeah. Let me. Yeah. So you could find one for 25 gold. Kind of. Go. Yeah.
Anything cheaper? I'm
let
not
me
spending.
see.
I'm not looking for anything.
I misspelled chain with chair. I know you're not looking for anything fancy. All right, okay, something less fancy.
Yeah, I didn't realize like that. I didn't look for gold or anything. I'm just like,
Yeah.
Jesus.
So you go to this this shop in the town square. There is this sprightly looking figure, probably like a good old 6 inches tall.
Oh, literally, sprightly figure.
Literally sprightly figure, like 6
Hell-
inches tall,
hell-
and like
Hello?
hefts that chain to you, the 25 gold one to you. You go, no, thank you.
Do you have anything like cheaper? I don't need anything that fancy.
Oh, I could pull all the stones off of it, and it would be a lot cheaper.
Well, I don't want you to dismantle it. I mean, do you have anything that's like, just I'm looking to put and he's gonna pull out, what is his holy symbol but his badge. He's like, I'm just looking to go through the loop. I need it to be like just a thin chain, that's all. I don't need any gems on it or anything. I just need something very thin and
Yeah. And goes and gets comes back with a silver chain and is like, what this do?
How much is it?
10 silver, 5 silver,
One or
5 silver. I'm looking at the stats of an item and dividing it by 5 because it doesn't need to be that big. 5 silver.
All right, I will pay you 5 silver.
That's me doing math with little sleep.
Well, thank you. I will take it.
Oh, okay.
What is your name?
Going to fantasynamegenerator.com. Hold, please. Hold, please.
What am I holding on to?
Your
Now just hear elevator music.
Yeah.
Your butt.
Okay.
Silicor.
Silicor? That's very nice.
Silicor.
It's very nice to meet you. Thank you. This is very good quality. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I spelled things wrong again, so I can give you an item.
Is it silver chain?
It is just chain, and you just have to subtract the 5 silver, and I will edit it. So there we go.
Writing with one hand.
What are you striking? Why are you attacking this man?
Yes. Okay, apparently I can't do that. Alright, wait. Why can't...
What the fuck are you trying to do?
I can't... Okay, apparently I can't subtract... I was trying to subtract 1 gold into 10 silver, but apparently I can't do that.
Alright, I will...
Because I can't fucking type 1, apparently. Without, wanting to strike somebody.
What is it?
Oh, wait, there we go. 7.
There we go. There you go.
And then go to... I'll just go to 6.
Just from outside the jewelers, you just hear...
Ah!
Didn't even come down with the blade, just came down with the flat side. I would just...
Pleasure doing business with you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And,
Hey, Drake's officially not the shortest guy in town.
Yeah.
You're not the littlest guy anymore.
You're still our little guy.
I'm the littlest dude.
You're
Is
still
there
our
anything
little...
else I can get for you?
No.
Tell
Thank
your
you.
friends.
I
Tell your
will.
friends.
I will. Silicor, thank you.
I hope I remember my own name later, cause I might be important.
Well, at least
I wrote the name
remember
down.
your name now.
Toodaloo.
Goodbye. And Hugo's just gonna wrap it, and then he's just gonna put it inside, but he's gonna just wear it like a necklace.
Okay, I'm gonna put your Marin bead badge on the. All right. Okay.
Yes.
Done, and done.
Yes.
Drac, is there anything you would like to do?
Probably continue working with Heliotrope and then call for a meeting with the crew.
Okay. So
Resident Hugo.
Okay.
Family meeting.
Family meeting. So about how far out would you want? How far out would you want to do that? So we're on the Thursday of the week. You gonna wait a couple days and then do that, or are you gonna do that as soon as
Well,
ASAP.
when does this coincide with me going to meet with, or is this like the week after?
So this would be like the week after. So like you met him. So this is like the start of the week after that.
Okay. As soon as possible.
Okay. Okay. So it will be like that day, that night. So we'll get to that in a moment. Horizon, is there anything you would like to do? I know you mentioned something in private to me, and I have to find a way to dig up that information because it is not freely available, but I might have the book in PDF format. I did not look.
So I guess Horizon mainly would just be doing like odd jobs, probably little fetch
Okay.
quests for Roz, and also fortune telling. Like she's just trying to make money. She doesn't.
Okay.
She's not doing anything
all right.
exciting. She's making friends and making money.
Okay. All right. So I guess what we'll do now is we'll just do for your week. Hugo, give me, what skill would you like to use for your guard duty services? I would say it would be either diplomacy or society,
Probably diplomacy.
or to a lesser extent, intimidation.
I would say diplomacy.
Diplomacy. All right. So we'll get to that in a second. Drac, I'm assuming you would like to do crafting.
Yes.
And then Horizon, so you would like to do like the card reading type of situation, or like a fetch quest for Ra.
Yeah.
All right, so
I'm also trying to make friends.
okay.
I want people in town to like our group.
Yes. All right. Okay. So what skill would you like to use? Like fetching stuff for Ra would be nature based. Doing the card reading would be would kind of fall under occultism, or I would say,
I mean,
yeah, it would fall under occultism.
then definitely the card reading.
Occultism or deception, your choice. You don't have to tell me right now. And then just kind of like
It's the same role.
schmoozing around town would be a society thing, but you wouldn't make money from it necessarily.
Yeah. I think this time we'll just do the money, and I'll do the card reading.
Okay.
And I'm not going to be a liar about it, even though it would be the same role.
Okay. So so what we can do is the town is currently level 4. So what you can do is you can do a skill check between level 0, and level 4. You can choose the level that you want to do it at. The higher the level, the more difficult it'll be, obviously.
Don't chicken out. Go level 4.
Hugo first.
Yeah.
You're doing the diplomacy.
Yeah.
All right. So you're gonna do 2 rolls because this is your second week in town.
Okay.
So you're gonna do one for the first week, one for the second week.
I'm rolling 2s. What the hell is going on?
3 in a row. Okay.
What is happening?
So what level are you doing it at?
I'm totally doing it at level 4.
Okay.
Hell yeah,
All
dude.
right. Okay. So you get 1 silver for that one.
Oh, hell yeah, 26!
And
Slow guard day.
and you are trained. So, all right. So you get a total of 8 silver throughout the week.
All right. So I got 9 silver.
Total of 8.
Oh,
So 1 for the first one,
Oh, okay.
and then 7 for the second one. Oh, wait. Yes, 7. Sorry. 7.
Okay. 7 in total or 8 in total?
8 in total.
Okay, cool.
8 in total. Drac, crafting. What level are you doing it at?
4.
Okay. Give me that crafting check.
So I go to 15. Let's go.
Okay. With an 18, that would be a failure. So you get 1 silver for your crafting times. It's just a little bit tense with the interaction with heliotrope. It's like distracting, I guess, in a way, I would say.
Yeah.
Kind of doing your thing, and you just kind of look over at him. You lock eyes, and it's very awkward. And you get back to it, but it's very very distracting.
Roll again.
No, so you did the week before.
Oh yes, I did the
So this so Hugo's getting paid bi-weekly, so he has to do. So he's catching up.
Okay, so let me add the 1 silver.
I know. Horizon,
Yes.
you're up. What one you doing, and at what level? You're doing the occultism.
Yeah, and I guess level 4.
Okay. Give me that occultism check.
26.
Okay. 26. So that gets you. That nets you. 7 silver as well.
Yay.
Yay. I know it's not a lot of money, but
Well, that's
every penny
good.
counts. Every penny
Yeah.
counts.
She's happy.
Yeah. So you kind of smooth around a little bit. Get a. There are definitely some people who are like, bah, but then you draw cards and like, oh, and
Ooh. I love that.
it does work.
people's
It does
minds
work.
one
Yeah, you
card
get some
at
people
a
that likes
time.
you. Yeah, one card at a time. Okay. All right. So as you come back to at the end of the day, you come back at the Red Goat Tavern where you are all housed up. You meet up at night. Are you all congregating? Where are you congregating to have this conversation, Drac?
Probably in my room. Like I would say, like
Okay.
we need to talk privately.
Do we
Aren't
need
the
to wear
rooms
the?
like pretty tiny?
Do what?
Aren't the rooms pretty tiny?
They are. They're pretty tight. They are pretty tight.
So are we like?
Very cozy.
What did you need, Drac?
So I did some private investigating.
Well, that sounds fun. What'd you find out?
What are you investigating?
Heliotrope.
Why?
Ooh.
And he like, because I think he still, because he obviously wouldn't like take it with him. he's still got the cauldron, and he just kind of like tips it over, and so it's like, I assume we have some type of lighting in the room,
Yeah.
and he like tips it towards the lighting, and he says, "The markings of this cauldron are the same ones as the markings on whatever blew up Ra's shop."
Well, that's interesting.
It's not. I will say that it's not so much markings on it. It is like from a
style of it.
crafting perspective. From a crafting perspective, like the grain structure of the iron itself, that is very, very reminiscent of each other.
Oh, okay.
Would you say that, like, this would be considered a craftsman's fingerprint?
It would be the quality of iron that is used
It's similar to
would be what it's nearly identical. So you
I will
can assume that
edit that.
if whoever made the cauldron more than likely has the same source of iron to make the explosive.
Okay, I will. Yeah, the iron that this was made out of is sourced from the same iron that was used to build the bomb, and this one is from heliotrope. So,
Do you have proof? Like, this is all based off an assumption. Like,
well,
we can't work on assumptions. Like, you have to have proof.
I went and had a talk with him and question him on it, and rather than saying he didn't, or chase me out any number of things, he offered me a deal.
Now, my question to you is like, do you have proof that he did it? Like, do you have at least bare minimum verbal confirmation?
Not outright. Like I said, it was the offer of the deal, and then more or less requested that he not try to pull some shit like that again, and he agreed.
Hugo, Hugo, give me a history check.
History.
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 It should be a history.
Okay.
Sorry.
Should be a history. There is a history, right?
I don't see a history.
1 second.
Maybe no.
1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Give me society. Give me a society check.
Okay. Oh, 10.
Okay. You are, I will say, you are familiar with Drax's background and history, but you don't know how deep it goes. So it is more of a thing on Drax's end to be like, oh, by the way.
Well, yeah, no, like the thing is, like from my perspective, I know his shop got, kaboomed. I don't know by who.
Yes.
The only thing he's probably ever told me is it was by nobles.
Who or why.
Yeah. So, yeah, that seems, yeah. So, Drac, my question to you is, what gives you the confirmation that he did it? Like, this seems like you're Again, I don't want to be standing on the other side of the line like before. I mean, I trust you
Well,
both.
I totally understand. I'm just, like I said, I wouldn't. He never outright confirmed, but he did, make an offer of some items. But considering who it came from, not him, but the items he was offering, I, I didn't take it.
He didn't confirm, but did he deny it either?
No, that's what I'm saying. It's like,
No, my thing
Rather
is,
than confirming or denying, he tried to make a deal and offer you something to keep it to yourself?
pretty much.
Okay.
now the
I
thing
wouldn't say
is,
that
like,
that is or is not verbal confirmation, but I would say it's incredibly suspicious.
no, I get
Yeah.
that. It is incredibly suspicious. However, the other thing is, like, yes, he could have crafted it, but was he the one that did it?
Yeah, exactly. He may have simply been, the producer of the item. There's definitely a lot of things kind of pointing against him, but yeah, there is no confirmation that he is the one who did it.
Now my thing is, like, I can't. There is nothing I can do in this situation.
I'm
feel
just
like
keeping
maybe
you.
he's just telling us.
Yes,
Yes,
I'm keeping you all, abreast of the situation.
the only thing I could say is if you want to dig further, as long as it does not get you on the opposite side of the law, because I can tell you right now, he won't talk to me.
No, and he's not going to talk to me either because not taking the deal. He's, I wouldn't say suspicious of me, but
It's more so he's got his eye on you.
exactly, he's keeping more of an appraising eye on me than he did before.
I understand. I mean, like,
Well, you do the same to him, honestly. Just, keep an eye open and an ear out. Pay attention to the people who come in and out of the shop.
I plan to.
because I mean, it's not something that I can act on as of right now.
Yeah.
I mean, if I walk in and say, "Oh, you're under arrest on suspicion of this and that and the other," like, that doesn't really do anything at all aside from, harm the town at this point, unless we can find
Exactly.
undeniable proof that he is connected. I don't believe he is the one that blew up, you know, the building. He doesn't give me that kind of, arsonistic kind of, vibe. I mean,
Yeah,
more
and
he seems more
plus,
that he is more than willing to build things to do them,
yeah,
but for him to do it himself, I don't really see
yeah.
that.
And the fact is, we are kind of in a rock and a hard place because he is like the only blacksmith in town,
I don't
and
want
there's no
to.
way at this point in time I could take over for him without, removing myself from our, what we get up to,
Yes.
off
Our
on the off
fun.
hours. Exactly.
And speaking of fun, Horizon, do you want to take a look at
Yay.
this amulet? I still have the evidence back because I need to figure out, like, the gold makes sense. I mean, obviously, I need to turn it in, but I need to figure out I turned in the ledger already, but I'm trying to figure out what this does. I mean, Silver Sun did not know what it does at all. I'm
Well, I
just
mean,
kind
I can look at it. I might know.
Okay. So, Horizon, You
Yes.
can use whichever skill you deem appropriate between Arcana, Nature, Occultism, or the other
Religion.
one.
I think that's the other one,
Religion.
yeah. Well, I'm gonna throw a little occultism eye on this.
Okay. Give me that roll.
I have oddity identification.
Okay.
Let me double check what that is.
Yes.
I forgot that I had that. I have a sense for. Oh, nope. Well, maybe. I have a sense for spells that twist minds or reveal secrets. I gain a +2 circumstance bonus to occultism checks to identify magic with the mental possession, prediction, or scrying traits.
So
This is an item, though.
yes, this is an item.
I should also mention that he did tell me it was transmutation.
Yes, so
Yeah.
it would not apply in this
Okay.
situation. Good.
Never mind.
Good looking out. Good looking out, though. You get an extra hero point for using your skills
You have
and
3.
knowledge. So you're up to 3.
Hey, 17.
17. Kind of looking over this. Yeah, you're having a hard time identifying it. Not
Well,
as
I don't know what it is.
Not as bad as the others, though, but
Does she glean
it's escaping you
anything?
at the moment.
Like, is there like I can understand the one not getting anything, but
How about this? I'll tell you the gold value of it
Okay.
and the item level.
okay.
So it is worth 85 gold as an item, and it is level 4. So it would be appropriate for level 4 5 characters.
I'm gonna.
Can-
So I'm
give
not
me-
really.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Throw my hat
So
around.
I will also say you can all give me society or diplomacy checks. Society, actually, I'll say society.
Okay.
This is in regards to Mr. Goodwin himself.
Which is definitely necessary.
20.
Okay,
10.
natural 20.
29.
Natural 20.
Woohoo!
Wow.
All right. Okay.
We almost got
Damn.
10, 20, 30. If only you had a +10.
So, kind of doing like a social evaluation of Mr. Goodwin, from a meta perspective, he would be level 2. So for him to have something of this quality, it was given to him from someone, somewhere, somehow.
Okay.
Can I do a crafter's appraisal on it?
Sure. Do you want to link that so that way I know exactly what you're doing with that?
Let me see if I can
Yeah, if you hover over the icon, it should like have a voice box type thing. If you click it,
Yep, the
that'll
text bubble.
Yeah, the text bubble. It'll put it into the Foundry chat. Oh, that actually does the thing.
Oh, so yeah, you can use crafting to try and identify this item.
use my fingers.
Hey,
There's the 30. There's the 30.
There you go. So you're just kind of passing it around and stuff like that, and Drac kind of like sees it, looks at it, goggles down. You get those little ocular things. Like, wait a minute.
Oh wait, and my goggles are all the way over there. Damn it! Because I actually have the little like
the little jeweler type magnifying glass thing. So I guess that means we can identify this. The difficulty on that check was 21, just so you are aware. So you know the value, 85 gold, level 4, transmutation. It is, I will... I guess I will demystify, identify, and then I will share in the chat. Reveal to everyone. So it is activated.
Oh God.
So when someone targets whoever's wearing it, they can use a reaction using one of your spell slots. Basically, what that would do is you would gain bonus hit points equal to the level of spell slot you use. This is more of like a caster type thing. Or you can use it to cast Chill Touch as a cantrip.
I will. That is interesting. That would definitely be the only person that can cast spells. Clearly, is Horizon. But I would need to talk to. Since this is evidence, I do need to clear it. If we were to keep it, I can see the look on your face, Horizon. You have the gimme eyes.
You're literally making that up. I
I
mean, I
am.
understand. Like,
I
in real
literally
life,
am.
Please don't.
Okay. No, but
Horizon doesn't want things like Thiela did. It's a different character. It's a different campaign.
I know. I'm just kidding. If we are to keep it, I would have to talk to the Justicar first, because this would be very helpful for you, Horizon. Because the extra healing benefits from it.
I mean, that sounds nice, but I don't really.
From an outside,
I've barely been touched.
so from the GM perspective, she is yet to lose a hit point.
Yeah. But I'm just saying.
I lost like 10.
Yeah, she's been hit a couple times, but she's never like been.
That first were rat got me pretty good, but not like in a dangerous way at all. Like, I was fine.
Yeah, if anyone's been in danger the most, it's been Drac, and then me.
And you, yeah.
But, like, it would be good, self-defense. Like, if something got up to you, you could just be
if
like,
they can get to
"Chill
me.
touch." Like, if we're like at an event or something, something.
Event, a dangerous event.
Hey,
I mean, you have to remember, like, you are like a lot of your spells, cause you to be in the danger zone.
No, they just have a big area of effect.
Exactly, the danger zone.
You are all in the danger zone.
Yes, the danger zone.
Not me. I'm far enough away from the enemies. But you guys are right up in their faces. So if I were to use my magic, I would cause quite a bit of damage to you.
I mean, I don't have magic, so it wouldn't really do me any good. Like, sure, I could cast, the chill touch from it, but I mean, that really doesn't do anything for me. And I mean,
I already know chill touch.
But this is all assuming that that the Justicar would not want it. I mean, the thing is, like, this would have to come from someone. Like, there's no way we can like cast who gave this man this item, and that does
Yeah, that's not a spell.
yeah. So I mean, I don't know. Like, I will talk to the
Well, I mean,
Justicar.
we know he was working with the ambassador in Menagerie. I mean,
Yeah.
chances are it's from somebody in that realm.
Yes, I mean, it would also be nice to know where who crafted this item, because if it comes from Baron Bede, and if we can find out what place crafted the item and sold it to who, that'd be very good. It'd be more evidence.
Okay, so I will also say, it is, I should rephrase this. It is when you cast a spell on someone and they fail the saving throw, then you get bonus hit points. It would also require the spell that you cast have the mental tag on it, which currently Horizon you have 0 spells with that. So
Yeah,
basically it would be Kill Touch, which you already have
Yeah. So
as a cantrip.
I don't believe I have any upcoming spells with the mental.
Yeah.
I don't think this is something that would work with my specific class.
But on the counterpoints, pretty much anyone could then use Kill Touch, which gives you a different source of damage. It gives you an alternate source of damage. So in case you run into something that is resistant to physical or piercing slashing, you have
Which can
another way
happen.
to do damage.
And chill touch is useful.
It is.
I like it.
Yes, I will. If it doesn't work with you, I mean, I guess it could be useful for any one of us to at least have a spell. I mean, you can only use it once a day. But I mean, I will talk to the Justicar tomorrow and see if it will go into evidence, or if he decides that it is up to him. It is not my choice. I was trying to figure out.
It's also worth like 85 gold. It could help bolster the city's coffers even more.
Yes, I mean, we do have the 75 gold from Goodwin as well. So I mean, that is gonna go into the city's coffers no matter what. That's why. So that will add to that as well. And then
Whatever you guys decide, because personally, I don't really need it. It's cool, and I think it's very pretty, but it would kind of be a waste for me.
I mean, in all honesty, aside from getting the extra spell, it would be a waste for most of us because, we don't have. I mean, again, like we can only. It's like taking a horse and using it to just walk next to and not ride. So I mean, we wouldn't be taking full benefit of any of it, but I mean, having an extra spell would be nice. But again, I will talk to the Justicar and see what he says, and I need to get him the rest of the money as well as potentially this. If they sell it, then I mean,
I will also ask Drac, did you invite Henry to this as well? That if you don't want to, that's perfectly fine. You don't know him that well.
Oh, I would think he would be invited because he is kind of like
Okay.
He's become a close ally.
Everyone give me perception checks.
He's our health monkey.
He's just sitting there, just going,
Perception.
perception. Woo, 16. Let's go.
I almost had another natural 20, and then it went. It fell off to the 2. I was like,
Okay, so Hugo, specifically, you notice, you kind of look over at Henry. He's very quiet, kind of in the corner, very mousy.
oh no.
I like church
You're
mouse.
welcome. You're welcome.
He's just sitting there going,
He does have a bit of a twinkle in his eye, looking at that pendant, but he's remaining silent on it.
Henry, why are you looking at it? Would it help you?
It could, but it's okay. It's all right.
How would it help you?
I mean, if I cast Bane, I could get extra hit points.
Oh, that's fair.
But it's all good. It goes wherever it needs to go first, and think of me as like some tertiary, secondary background character.
I mean, the thing is, like, it wouldn't really, if it does you good, then yes. I mean, I still have to.
Yeah, do your thing first. Do your thing first. If it comes back to me, me. I like it. Just saying, just throwing it out there.
I mean, if you have things that can do, mental, mind things, then I mean, it should go out to you.
I mean, I can make people sad and stuff. As a friend.
Is that a
Can
spell?
make people sad and stuff as a friend.
Also, we have to, now coming to think of it, there's something that we haven't talked about in like the past week.
What's that?
What the fuck is up with that halo thing? You all don't remember? He had a literal halo.
Was it during the fight at the barn?
Yes.
It was at the barn.
Yeah.
Pulled his hood up and then there was a halo.
So
It was. Oh, okay. Who's? Can you hear that buzzing?
yes, it might be me.
I think it's you.
I don't know. All right,
Okay, it's gone now.
it's gone. I think I needed it. I think I kicked a wire down below.
Okay.
So what I will do is I'll make rolls for you guys.
Ooh.
I'll make rolls for you guys.
Arafuge. No, I'm just kidding.
Here's Drac. Here's Ren, Horizon. And here is Hugo. All right. Drac, kind of looking over him, and the halo effect. You kind of piece together that Henry is a sorcerer class and I will also say he is angelically touched in some way, both by class and by lineage.
Neat.
What?
Preston? I see that you're a sorcerer and you've been touched by something angelic.
Who, who touched you?
I don't think it's literal.
It's more of a metaphorical. What was the last part after that?
By heritage, by lineage, and by class.
By lineage. He is some sort of deification from heritage and class. So,
It's interesting. Which means he's like ASMR essentially, or something similar.
something similar. You do get the sense that he is part ASMR.
I'm just. And you said this out loud. You spoke this out loud to the group.
Who, me?
Yes.
Yes. As he's like looking, he's just kind of like listing everything. He's like,
Well, in that case, sorry. There's a mosquito in here, and it's been harassing me this whole time. I'm losing my mind. In Celestial, Horizon's gonna look at Henry and be like, "That's how you know how to speak Celestial. That's so cool. That's so cool."
Back in Celestial to you, it is pretty cool. It's a little bit of a burden.
I'm sure. Well, if you ever want to talk about it, in Celestial or otherwise, we'll always listen.
I mean, you'll understand me. I don't know about the other guys.
They'll try.
Kind of looks down at your platypus. Still.
What? You don't like him, do you?
I am not a fan. That's all I'm saying.
Just gonna pick Stella up. He's nice.
Thrak, all I hear
Anyway.
Thrak, all I hear them saying is, "Oh."
It's just a bunch of Gregorian chanting.
Yes.
it sounds like a
Very Latin.
choir.
I mean, like, how do they have so many voices coming out of one mouth? Sounds like 4 people.
Anyway, guys.
Whoa.
I'm a craftsman. I don't know things like that, so
I'll excuse myself. I'm feeling a little called out.
Oh.
Nothing personal. He
sorry.
slowly backs out of the room.
You just fucking laid that guy's whole life out on the table, pretty much.
He just pulls his goggles up and he's like, "My bad."
Other than that, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. I'll figure it out tomorrow, and we'll go from there. If anyone can use it, I mean, if he can use it, that's great. I mean, it'll help us, but again, I have to talk to him first. But yeah, is there anything else?
No, I believe that's it. But yeah, that's definitely got to go through evidence and everything. And Miss Demato may try to get it back, but if you can talk to just a car. It may have been like lost in travel.
You know I'm not gonna do that.
You won't.
You won't, but he might. Also, I feel like if we can get it back, we probably should give it to Henry, purely because of the interaction that just happened. I feel kind of bad.
Yeah, I definitely do. Like my praise and spoke faster than my brain did to go, hey, maybe you shouldn't do that.
I get it. I don't have a filter either.
Yeah.
I am perfectly fine.
Just
What?
gonna pat him on the head and walk out.
Okay, so to the next day we'll go. So to the next day, Hugo, going to visit the Justicar. Where are you visiting the Justicar?
At the town hall.
Okay. So you go to the town hall. Obviously, Mr. Goodwin is not there at the front. You do see, like,
It's just there in shackles, just
still doing the paperwork.
Just handcuffed to the desk. Doesn't get to go home anymore. He has a
Bureaucracy.
hole. He has a hole underneath his chair now.
So you go to the town hall. Goodwin is not there. You go to that main chamber where you meet Justicar. He is not there as well. It has been about a week since this whole thing went down. And you do know that he has not shown up for work for the most part that entire time. Like he'd be there, but then he'll leave early, come in late.
I will go to his home.
Okay. So you go to his home. He is home. He opens the door and allows you in. Hugo. So looking around the Justicar's home, he does have like a couple of like the notebooks that were confiscated. And he does have the letters that Horizon had found. He has a couple of them.
And I assume he has the ledger.
He does not have the ledger itself. That would definitely be back at Town Hall. That's
okay.
Where it should be. But he also does have that chest of items.
This is probably.
And you do see on the table. So a couple of the notebooks, some of the letters, and specifically a great sword that was in that chest, which the blade was broken in half on his table.
This is probably a stupid question to ask because I probably already know the answer. How are you doing?
Not so great, honestly.
I understand that all too well. I do want to. I know it is not my place, but I do want to apologize for your brother, correct?
Correct.
I was always told when I was training that the honest men always have it the hardest. And a lot of what I do is I understand comes off as at least to the people around me as brash, brazen, and to some dumb. But the honesty is what separates good men from bad men.
Yes.
Sorry, sir.
It is quite all right. Is there a particular reason you have made the visit today?
Yes. It was to honestly, check in on you, as well as also to bring the evidence that we have found. I was looking at. He'll pull out his evidence bag and he'll pull out the 75 gold. This was the gold that was on him, and I think that should go to the town. I don't know what we are going to do with his home. If we are going to sell it or whatever to get more gold to the city. And we also have this necklace. I found out over the past week what it does. And thankfully for Drac, he has appraised it, and he has found out the gold value to be 85 gold. But the more curious part is he should have never had it. So it had to go from it would have been given to him from someone. I don't know if there's a way for us to necessarily track who gave it to him to give us more proof of the misdeeds of the ambassadors in Merenbeed. That is, Horizon brought a good point up with it could have been from the ambassador, but again, that's an assumption. But I am highly inclined to agree. However, there is no physical proof of that. And I don't know how.
I mean, it would be quite difficult to pin that in any specific way to someone else outside of him, Mr. Goodwin, that is. It is curious, I will admit.
So I don't know what you want me to do with
the
item.
gold. The gold will set aside. The item. I could care less.
Okay.
It would be kind of only because it would be so hard to, for all intents and purposes, I never saw it.
Understood.
As for Goodwin's home, I would much love to see it demolished, but that would be petty of me. Yes.
I understand. I mean, after all of the things that you have done, You are a stronger man than I. Unfortunately, I do apologize about losing my temper. I wanted so hard to believe that he was good. I wanted to believe so hard that, people of state, I understand they're all doing something typically out of greed and money and politics. But it,
I will say not all of them.
I understand not all of them, but unfortunately, it's the louder minority that are. And I wished and I hoped for him to not be that way.
Well, maybe it is less out of greed, but more out of self-service.
Potentially, I would have to agree.
Anyway, um, forgive me. Um, I do apologize for not being as present as of late at town hall. Um, Obviously, things are weighing on me.
Of course, I do not blame you in the slightest. I don't know how much you knew about your brother. A lot of it is. It can be overwhelming at times, but if you need anything, let me and my friends know. Um, I understand more than people would like to give me credit for. I understand that the way you view people and the people around you are not always the same. I understand that from, my family's perspective of not everyone is as they are viewed by the public.
Well, I would like to think that my brother was a little less controlled than what it appears to be um, manipulated. But he had never been the same since. Anyway,
I just know that you're doing things well, and bringing honor to your family. You are doing well. If you need me to do anything for you, let me know. I doubt that anyone is holding it against you. That, any of the guard, especially, finding out things about family is hard.
true. You know what I find most curious?
Mm.
Why these items are even here in the first place.
I agree. I don't understand why he would have them in the first place. I don't know much about your brother, and I don't know if he was ever stationed here. But looking at the notes, and I don't know if he was sent here by the ambassador or someone in Marenbeed, and then again, this is all based off assumptions. If Goodwin had interacted with him, I unfortunately I don't know if he was held your position before you. I do not know that.
Give me. You don't have like any sort of like warfare type of lore, do you?
I don't know.
It's not in
Foundry?
in Foundry. So just double back and check your Path Builder character sheet. Just double check that.
I don't think I do, because I was I remember talking to you about it, and you said, "Nah, don't worry about that." So I don't think I took.
I do have an alternate role that I can do for you,
So,
but it would just be at a higher difficulty, is all.
What would it be under skills?
It would be under
lore,
skills.
warfare. I have +5.
Okay, all right. So give me. I'll actually add it to your character sheet.
Yeah, because I'm trained in it.
All right. Okay, so you can give me a warfare check.
All right. Oh, there we go.
I just added it for you.
Yeah. It just skid across. Literally just went no.
Right. Your dice are not cooperating today with that 10 total.
No.
So, and then I will say also on top of that, give me a society check as well. Okay, so with that,
21.
With a 21, I will say, you don't know. You know very vaguely of Justicar Burwig. You kind of piece together that he has a brother. I'll say that you do know that.
I know that he served, but
you do know that he served, and with the society role, I'll say that you kind of get the idea that this general region was more of like a hotbed for conflict, but it would have been less. It would have been more under control of the northern Keladrin side than of the
Goose Shepherd.
Sorry, not yes, Goose Shepherd side. So more than likely, his brother would not have been in specifically the Nordville area. He might have fought over here, but wouldn't have been more heavily stationed over here. Maybe more towards the west at one of the forts, or farther towards the east at one of the forts, but not specifically here.
I tend to agree with you. I don't know why it would be here, or maybe we caught him before they were going to use something more dubious on you.
Maybe.
The only thing I can think of is it seems like he's been trying to manipulate you for some time now, and without any success. But maybe Hugo looks at the chest, the sword, and everything. Maybe that was their trump card to break you.
Maybe. And unfortunately, it is doing a pretty good job.
Well, luckily you know now, and as much pain as it causes, it's better to know than not to know. And luckily, as of right now, there's no threat that it can be used against you. So it gives you time to grieve.
Thank you. Speaking of threats,
Yes.
any new word on our raiding party friends to the south?
As of now, no. We have not gotten any word on the scroll. I have to talk to Horizon to see if we can find a way to track it, but we are working on that sooner rather than later, and we will send a wagon down there to either fight them or track them, depending on how it goes. I do, knowing that our foe being potential cannibals, I'm not 100% sure. I don't know why. Necromancers, I don't know. They're taking bodies, but I need to get myself a longbow so that way I can have a bit more distance. Because they are, from my knowledge, a close combat type of person.
Understood. Perhaps you can go to Mr. Heliotrope and tell him I sent you. He should be able to get you a longbow.
All right. Let us hope I did not make a bad impression on him. I tend to come off brazen, but judging by
Hopefully, it was a better impression than you may have made with Mr. Silversun, or so I've heard.
true. Again, again, it is a curse that I hope to be honest and direct with people, but not everyone enjoys that aspect.
Little white lies for the betterment of people may sometimes be better.
Yes. But I will leave you for the day. Just know that knowing I lost a lot of family in the war, the Harvest War, and I know that I am a walking advertisement for the Cyan Light, and
Well,
but pain unfortunately makes us stronger, and it does make us wiser.
one can hope.
Yes.
I will see you tomorrow. You
I
are excused.
thank you, sir. And he'll leave the gold there, unless he tells him not to. But he will take the necklace.
Okay.
And Hugo will exit.
Okay. So out you go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming you're gonna make a beeline to Heliotrope to get a bow,
Yeah,
or are you gonna save that for another day?
I'll beeline to Heliotrope to get a
Okay.
bow.
All right. You go to Heliotrope to get a bow.
Mm-hmm.
Drac is there, working. Very awkwardly interaction between the two of them.
Hello.
Oh, you again.
Aye, it is me again.
Come to pick up your friend for a little play date.
No, actually. The Justicar sent me, and he said you could outfit me with a longbow.
I guess I could.
I would be very grateful if you could.
All right. Kind of steps aside, writes something in a ledger. Drac, get the man a bow.
Yes, sir. Looks over, picks up a longbow. It's probably like twice his height.
Hugo, you now have a longbow.
Let's go. Do you have arrows by chance as well?
I mean, I make arrows. I'm assuming you want one of them fancy quivers that have the infinite arrows.
That's a thing. Well, no, Hugo. If
Everyone knows about that. That's pretty established.
Yeah, it's like, of course, I will take infinite arrows.
Okay. Quiver. Air spell for thank God. Hugo gets arrows. Hands you a quiver. You effectively have infinite arrows. You are now Solid Snake with an infinite ammo headband.
Do we have cardboard boxes in this world?
Points to a crate.
Puts it on my head.
Hugo.
Yeah.
Perception check.
Okay. Perception. Oh wow. Okay, a 26.
There you go. So, very, very absent-mindedly, Heliotrope points at a crate, and you notice on said crate, with your time as a town guard in Marenbeed, markings on the crate denoting some sort of thieves guild.
Do I know
that
the
you
name?
had that you had run-ins with in Merenbeed.
Would I know said name?
I do not have a specific name for this thieves guild, so you are aware of the markings, and it will be associated with a thieves guild.
Okay.
Do with that information as you please.
Can I have a crate?
That's a really odd question.
Aye. Unless you need them.
I mean, I do use the crates. You might be better suited to go into the warehouse
Oh,
for
okay.
those.
Fair enough. All right, Drek. Thank you for the bow, and thank you for the magical quiver. Have a good day.
Yeah, they're a dime a dozen.
And Hugo is he's gonna make his way over to the subpar like training ground that he had set up for the guards, and well, about anyone. It's essentially just in an open place,
Yep.
and he's gonna train.
Okay.
And he's gonna help train the other guards and people.
Okay. Okay. So you go train some guards. Do you guys wish to take a break so I can get more
Yeah.
liquid and stuff and use the facilities?
Yes. Yes. Everybody, go use the bathroom, stretch, and also get yourself some liquids. We will be back in a few minutes. See y'all soon.
All right.
On the western shores of the Spance lies a continent known as the Body, home to vast stretches of plains, pockets of forest, and its most defining feature, a towering mountain range that spans from the north to the south the entire continent called the Spine. Several nations are seated in this world-splitting landmass: Keladrin, Gushepper, and Plaisud to the east of the Spine, while Kunatara and Zuidlak lies to the west. Gushepper, having suffered years-long famine in past years, kept food stocks should such an event happen again. And happen again it did, and much further spread than the Oostershire fields as in the past. Keladrin, having never experienced such widespread crop failure, reached out to Gushepper for help. Unable to support the burden of two nations for what could potentially be years of suffering, tensions between both nations started to boil over. Keladrin invaded Nordville to simply take control of the food stocks there in what would be known as the First Battle of the Hardest War. After nearly 3 years of war, peace was brokered over a failed assassination attempt. This attempt caused Gushepper to cede the northern third of the nation, having it been involved in the hiding of the would-be assassin. This newly formed nation, Guracy, is where our story of Hugo, Horizon, and Drac unfolds.
Hi, I'm Joe Dirt, and I will be playing Hugo McGillicuddy. He is a human fighter with the guard background with the paladin dedication. Standing in at 6'3" with slicked back black hair, he has an athletic build and tan skin with no true defining features. 5 o'clock shadow and 2 different eye colors. One is silver and the other is cyan blue. Hugo was born into a long lineage of guardsmen of the Cyan Light. Growing up in Merenbeed in a strict household, Hugo did not have many friends besides Horizon growing up. Hugo is the middle child in his family and is not special or as skilled as his older brother Levi. He is next in line for a guard captain of Merenbeed. His younger sister, Nyatra, was born with magic, and she was sent off to a mage academy in the city of Merenbeed called Sekira. He quickly became friends with Drac over time, sharing similar interests in keeping people safe.
Hello, My name is Chicken Atomic. I play the Charhide Goblin inventor Drac. He has ashen blue skin and an orange beard. He got his start in Train Volca before moving to Menagerie and opening up shop there. He then went to the local college to hone his craft and to gain funding for his construct. During this time, he became the personal smith to Hugo and Horizon. After graduating, he earned the ire of some local nobles, which led to him joining Hugo and Horizon on the trip to Nordville.
My name is Allegory, and I play Horizon, a human oracle with the Cosmos Mystery. She has a warrior background with her witch dedication. She's 5'9", has red hair, green starry eyes, and sometimes she floats, but that's because gravity works a little bit weird on her, and her hair seems to float and move on their own, even on a still day with no wind. She was orphaned and has no idea who her parents were, grew up helping take care of the other kids at the orphanage, and made friends with Hugo while waiting to be adopted. Considering her eyes are sparkly and her hair is floaty, it's a pretty safe bet to say the adoption never happened. She was actually pretty fine with that. Horizon's a happy-go-lucky girl, and a little chaotic, which does cause some trouble with Hugo in his position in the guard. She can almost always talk her way out of any situation, though. When Drac opened his shop in Merenbeat, she quickly became good friends with him.
It is the year 1523, and it has been 2 years since Gurasi has been founded. As this nation begins to find its footing in the world, a call to rebuild has been put out from the capital, Merenbeat. Most notable of the various towns and cities in this proclamation is Nordville. This once idyllic town stood as the pawn throughout the Harvest War. Now it is seen as a way to show that Gurasi will rise up as a country of its own merits and strengths. Our troop of heroes took up this call to action, each of their own reasons, but the road ahead will not be easy. Even though this is a small town, it is rife with issues. Local leaders argue over how to spend the meager coffers. Smugglers and raiders see this weakened border town as a foothold in their criminal activities. The creatures of the land have been restless. With these and more challenges ahead of them, let's see how this story rolls out for our Misfits. On the western shores of the Spance lies a continent known as the Body, home to vast stretches of plains, pockets of forest, and its most defining feature, a towering mountain range that spans from the north to the south the entire continent called the Spine. Several nations are seen in this world-splitting landmass: Keldrin, Gooshepper, and Ply.
We are back. Hello.
We are 3/4 back.
Yeah, we are 3/4.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm being fancy and drinking soda out of a tulip glass.
Wow.
Mhm.
Classy. Classy.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. Yeah. So you had your little interactions. And I guess what we'll go with here, Hugo, what I'm going to say, with you training people,
Okay.
I'm going to say, give me acrobatics and athletics check, both.
All right. Athletics.
It's going to kind of be how they...
15, still good.
Okay.
Still okay. 17.
Okay. All right. Okay. So you kind of step outside, do your old training montage with the meager few town guards that are there. They are unfortunately agitated by having to do this, but they understand. It's they're not happy about it, but they do it. They do it. They want they for the most part they're like, we've been here longer than this guy. Where does he get the nerve to
My
automatically assume that?
My 8-pack gets the nerve. Nah, I get it. I
All right.
mean,
They're
I've seen them
they
fight.
get it, they understand, but they're not happy to do it. That's all that's all I'll say on that. So I guess we'll go to the next day, kind of ticking along here. Whoops, wrong button. All right, so next day comes along. What are you guys doing? Where are you guys going?
You're
Who you talking
muted.
to? Who you working with? What are you doing?
Wait, is Ren's muted? I can't hear her. She was giggling.
Try it again. Maybe refresh.
It
Oh, there you are.
There we go.
microphone. The app that we use deselected my microphone on its own.
Okay.
I was like, hang on, I'm not muted. I want to talk to Stella
Okay.
in my own room, like not in front of people or around people. Just throwing that out there.
All right.
Drac walks by. Oh, she's talking to the platypus again.
I want to try and learn more about the platypus and also what the gloom is.
Okay.
Because I'm interested.
All right.
I'm curious. And so is Horizon.
Okay. Hello, Horizon.
Hello. I know I keep calling you Stella, and you said it's okay. So, hi, Stella.
It's okay.
It's okay. But what is your name? You could just tell me.
We'll stick with Stella.
Okay. I wanted to get to know you better. Because obviously we're going to be hanging out for a long time. Right?
As long as you want to keep me around.
Then forever. Good. Glad we're on the same page. You had mentioned something about the gloom, and I would like to know what that is.
Are you prepared?
Yes.
Are you prepared?
Yes.
The gloom is parallel. It's where the shadows play.
It's parallel. Parallel to where we are now?
Yes. Everything you see, everything you touch, it is also in the gloom.
So it's like trying to find a good way to explain this that would make sense in
Horizon's words. So it's like it exists out of phase, but in the same plane that we're in? Or is it like
Yes.
beneath?
It is out of sync.
So out of phase, out of sync. That's like the same thing.
It's where the light goes to die.
Oh. And you mean like literal light, not metaphorical light? Or do you mean both?
A little of column A, a little of column B.
Well, that's kind of neat. And you're from there. How'd you get here?
I came for you.
Well, that's exciting. The wording is a little, you came for me. So like to take me there or what do you mean?
I have come because there's a touch of it in you.
Cool. I think.
Maybe it is where you belong.
Is it fun there?
Fun is a relative term. I find it fun.
I mean, if you find it fun.
I think you
would
would find it fun.
Yeah. Are you sure you don't want to tell me your name?
I'm sure.
I won't tell anyone else. I'll still call you Stella around the others.
I want to sort you out first.
Like understand me better or
Yes, understand.
can I what is the equivalence of insight in this game?
I would say I'll roll this for you.
Okay.
I will tell you right now it is going to be high.
Okay.
Higher than the creature itself because it is more than meets the eye.
Mm-hmm.
But you are pretty good at this. So with that pretty good roll, I'll say definitely hiding something from you.
Hmm.
And I would say you would specifically key in on it is the darkness is part of you line of wording, and where the light goes to die.
those were suspicious lines that stuck out to me.
Those were suspicious lines to you.
Well, I'm glad Horizon caught that the same as Rin, because I was like, well, I'm glad we had the chance to talk. Do you want to know anything about me?
I learned by watching.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess we could go do stuff today. I think I'm pretty free.
I
You
do
want to
have
go on
one
a little
question.
adventure? Oh, okay.
I do have one question.
Yes.
Who is Henry to you?
He's my little mouse friend. Is that derogatory? Because he's a rat folk. Should I not call him a mouse?
Some might say it's problematic.
Okay.
I'm whatever about it.
Why do you ask? Are you guys like opposites? Is that what this
Nothing at
is?
all. Nothing at all. And you do notice that your platypus kind of shifts in color,
Ooh.
kind of mutes out in tone, and darkens. It comes back to the normal bluish hue.
File that away.
Uppies.
Distractions.
And it works. It totally works. Okay. I guess I'm just going to pal around town with my platypus and schmooze.
Okay.
It's a schmooze day.
Tuesday. All right. Drac, you get up in the morning. I'll say that Hugo gets up and straight to work. Drac.
Yeah.
So you come down in the tavern because you guys are kind of chilling up on the second floor. Rather unusual for you to see this because you've been here like 2 weeks and you notice the Justicar in the tavern. Drac.
Morning. Just a car.
For the quality of your service, I believe that you are entitled to a small bonus.
Okay.
And he hands you over a pouch containing gold. Cool. Yes. Have you seen Horizon?
Did you leave before or after? Right.
If you are upstairs kind of chatting with your platypus, I would say like first thing in the morning, I'd say you'd probably still be here.
I believe Horizon is upstairs. Would you like me to go get her?
No. I can certainly do that myself.
Alrighty.
Good day to you.
Oh, good day to you as well. I hope you're well. He just kind of like scurries out the door and then opens the pouch to see how much.
It is about 25 gold.
That's a lot. So he just ties it off and puts it along with the rest of his gold.
So the guest car on your door, Horizon.
Holding my platypus. Yes. Who is it?
It's me, Jessica Berwig.
Oh. I open the door. Hello.
Hello. For your esteemed dedication to our town, I think you are entitled to a bonus. He hands you a pouch
Thank you.
of gold. Unlike Drac, something feels amiss about this.
Are you sure this is okay? I mean, we've already been taken care of quite well. We're fine. I don't need this.
It is it is this for you.
Where did it come from?
It came from the town.
Doesn't the town need the money?
Well, with the found funds, we can certainly afford a little bit of a bonus to those who are quite helpful to it.
I think I appreciate this very much, but and I'm gonna like hand it back to him. I'd like this to go back to the town. Because that's why we're here, is to help.
Very well. And he will excuse himself. Good day to you. Sorry to bother.
Hang on. Can I use my oddity identification? I'm really uncomfortable.
Okay. Okay. Your oddity identification.
It would be like an occultism check for any kind of magic that's affecting mental. Prediction or scrying.
You know what? I will roll that for you.
It does have a little toggle in my occultism thingy.
I will roll that for you. All right. Yeah, so with that, you're not sensing some sort of magical effect in this given situation. But definitely suspect.
Are you okay?
Oh. Yes.
I mean, I know
Blurring
you.
the lines here with with me choking on my drink.
Yeah. I know things have been a little rough. And
You've had a lot on your mind. Are you sure this is the right decision to be making?
Do you want to push further into this a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I will say, kind of digging in a little bit more. Um, it was not my idea, to be fair.
Okay. Whose idea was it?
It was the town guard's idea for your excellent service.
And by town guard, do you mean Hugo? You can be honest with me. I've known him for a long time and this just feels like a Hugo thing.
No. That is a lie.
Yeah.
You detect that is a lie.
I'm just gonna giggle, like in his face. I'm gonna be like, okay, well, I appreciate the gesture, but I would like this gold to go to the city.
Very well. So we did not really go over the description of the Justicar. He is darker toned individual,
Mm-hmm.
and he is quite flush, being kind of called out on his little stretching of the truth. My apologies.
It's okay.
I'm not good at this type of thing. I'm a little
You're an honest
taken
person.
aback that I was put in this position.
And I am sorry that you were put in this position. I hope you have a wonderful day. If you need anything, let us know. I will let you make a dignified and graceful exit.
And that he does not do.
Poor guy.
Hugo at town hall as the Justicar is entering.
Hello, sir.
You can still see the color on his face.
Let me guess. Let me take a wild guess and say Horizon read you like a book.
Am I that transparent?
I mean, she's very good at reading people. Drac is he understands people, but he does take a lot at face value. Horizon is she's better at reading people. But
True.
Unfortunately, I just did not. If I would have given it to them, it would have been. I'm probably going to hear from it from Horizon later.
Well, if you thought it would have been awkward before, it's probably going to be much more awkward now.
No, it is probably going to be more along the lines of, scolding me. So you are fine. Whatever she decides to do, I agree with.
Are you certain?
Yes. The thing is, I do not. They seem to be not. It is their only thing, but they are. Horizon did not grow up with much, and I understand that. So financial gain is one part of the equation, but whatever she decides to do with it is up to her. And Drac he has a lot of things he wants to build. So money uh, more uh, is more effective for him to use. I am not someone that cares for money. I never have. I'm a very simple person.
As am I.
Unfortunately, if I could, I would give all my money away. Unfortunately, that's not the way that the world works.
Unfortunately, no, it is not. Um, yes. Um, very well. Carry on.
Yes, sir.
Hugo,
Mm.
you can now subtract 50 gold,
Yep.
and Drac, you can add 25 gold. And the other 25 is with the town.
57. Also for the DM, totally if you want, like, if I could gain equipment any other way than financially, please, I would give away all my money. Find a different way for me to
Well, you gotta start killing shit.
make it holy and religious, please.
Okay. All right. So with that, we're gonna do. Cool. Cool. Yeah. Anything else you guys want to do today? I know we're doing this kind of like it's very mellow at this point. But things are bubbling on the horizon. Just be aware.
Oh God, Horizon's bubbling. That's not good.
Drax
I
original.
got a gloomy platypus over here. So
We don't know that.
His tail's buttoned on.
The only thing Hugo would do is talk to Silver Sun again.
Okay.
To see about upgrading his weapon.
Okay. Okay. So you go back to the Red Goat Tavern.
Yeah, this
Silver
will probably
Sun.
be like later in the day.
Yes, later in the day. Silver Sun, there as always. And his little Hugo again.
Hi. Hello.
Hi.
From my understanding, you can make weapons better, correct?
I can.
I was wondering.
What do you wish to improve?
I wish to make my sword as strong as possible. I don't know how much that is going to cost.
Would you like your sword to be 1 unit stronger?
How much is that?
One moment. I type and find things for you. Ba, 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 ba.
Up.
Could you quite possibly spare 35 gold for time and material?
I can.
Excellent. Which weapon do you want improved?
I will use my hand and a half sword.
Okay. Hand and a half it over.
Oop.
I will get this ready for you in the crafting check for Silver Sun, because this is what he does. Ooh, ooh, ooh. 2 days, it'll be ready for you.
Excellent. Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
So, are you sure you want to do this later in the day?
Yeah.
DM to Joe?
I mean, yeah. I mean,
Mhm.
when else am I gonna do it?
Okay.
Like,
I
if
mean,
it's-
you're a working boy. Yeah.
I mean, I still have a nightstick and I have a bow, so I mean, I'm not gonna go around killing people in the town. At least I hope not to stab people in the town.
Okay.
But no, that's just what I will do.
Drac, you're going to spend more time with Heliotrope? Or is there anything else you would like to do?
Not that I can think of at the moment. I don't have many like formulas to try to mess with, so.
Okay. Is there any potential that you might want to interact with Ra at some point?
I'm putting that off for as long as I can.
Okay. Okay. Understandable. That is a prickly pear to touch. Anything else you would like to do, Jay Horizon? I know.
I want to fucking interrogate the platypus, but I feel like that's mean, so I'm not gonna do that.
Want to, if you want to.
No.
Interrogate it too much, all of a sudden you're going to be like, how about use a spell? No.
Well, it's a good thing I have other sources of magic.
But this
Yeah,
one
it's
is
a
a
good thing
lot
I'm not
more
really
flexible
a
and
witch.
can always add more.
Yeah.
Don't want to get them too angry at you. Just a little bit, you know.
No, I'm not going to interrogate the platypus.
Okay. All right.
But I am going to try and make friends around town. Like, be
Okay.
nice. Schmooze day.
Schmooze night?
Mm-hmm.
Be a diplomacy check.
Hey, okay. Where's
Be a
my...
diplomacy check.
I don't think I've done one of those yet.
Not in a while, at least.
Oh, okay. Not trained in that yet. Oh, balls. 10.
So you are recognized as the card lady, but
That's it.
that's pretty much it. I'm like, oh yeah, it's the card lady. Oh,
That's okay.
That's okay.
I'll slowly build friendships. I don't expect. Rome wasn't built in a day.
No. It was
And neither
not.
was Nordville.
No. It was not. Okay. Guess we'll go to the next day. Anything else you guys would like to do?
I guess I'm gonna check on Henry. I don't think anybody's checked on him in a couple of days. Make sure he's all right.
Okay.
Yeah, same here. Drac kind of feels guilty.
Oh.
Okay, so the two, are you going together?
Are we?
I wasn't gonna
Or-
tell anybody I was gonna go check on him. I was just gonna go. So we might
Just
cross
walking, we
paths.
should. Yeah.
How about this? Give me a D6, each of you. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, basically first, second, or third, and we'll kind of figure out where you land in the day, lining up with each other.
One.
Yeah. You arrive
Do
together. You arrive together.
From different directions.
Yeah.
Hi.
hey, Horizon.
You coming to see Henry?
Yeah, I kind of feel guilty for, this.
To make it even more awkward, as you're having this interaction with each other, Henry opens the door and sees the two of you there. Oh, what's up?
Hi, Henry.
Doing some sort of adventuring today? Feels like it's been a week.
Yeah, we were just coming to see you.
Yeah, just gonna say hey.
Hey.
I'm sorry about, the last time we talked.
It was a little awkward. Not gonna lie. I wasn't expecting someone to call that out, is all.
Yeah, my bad.
Apology accepted.
We didn't plan to show up at the same time. I was just coming to see how you were doing, to check in.
That was I'm just checking on you.
Not gonna lie. I'm getting real nervous.
Because of us or because
It's been
It's been 2 weeks since you looked at me.
it's been a bit. Whoops, I did the wrong thing because I wanted to look at notes and I set the date instead.
Oh wait.
Yeah, how long until we get those scrolls?
Okay. The
Feeling
scrolls.
really hungry lately.
The scrolls. Hugo, did you tell them that you sent for the scroll?
Nope.
Oh, God damn it.
So we wouldn't even know. We're sitting there on a ticking time bomb.
Why wouldn't you tell us? What, because I can talk to him in Celestial?
No, you don't know. Nobody's asked Hugo. Nobody's communicated, so
You never told. I don't. You never told us you were doing it in the first place. I don't think so. We had no reason to ask. um,
All right.
Do you feel any different?
Have you at least told
Okay.
Henry, the one who is affected by this the most? You are stupid. Not you, Joe. You, Hugo. You, Joe, very smart. You, Hugo. What the hell?
You are leaving this man on a ledge.
He feels the call of the full moon.
It has been 10 days since Henry has been bit.
Oh no.
And nothing has happened yet. That has him real nervous. It is like 3 weeks till another full moon.
Well, we'll get together and we'll talk about getting the scrolls.
Give me a medicine check, guys.
Oh, I'm not good at those.
I know.
7.
That wouldn't have any effect with the hireling
No.
manager. No, I didn't think so. Maybe.
No.
Hey, 25.
25. All right.
Drag.
Let me just double check. Whoops.
He's got blood under his fingernails. It's a little twitchy.
All right. So. Oh, natural 20 as well. I did not notice that. Okay. Drac. That first transformation is not necessarily tied to the moon.
Oh.
So it can happen at any moment, any night. And I will also say with that, remember in Silver Sun's tower, that first rat man you killed, and how on the farm they changed back, but that one did not change back? It is a good chance that that was his first transformation.
Oh.
Not to alarm you, but are there any like rooms in here that like lock from the outside?
Here? Here? No. In the town hall, in the jail? Yes.
I don't want to put him in jail. He's our friend.
Oh.
What are you guys thinking?
We just wanted to make sure you were okay. We can have
so
a little
glad you
group
didn't catch that I was
meeting.
asking him that.
We can have a little group meeting with everybody and figure out the best way to get these restoration scrolls for the cleric guy to help you out.
Yeah.
Okay. I will say that this is not helping me at all. I am on rocky ground. That is all I will say.
Is there anything I can do for you?
Oh, no.
Not that I know of. To that point, jail, putting me in jail for the night is both not making me happy, but might be for the best.
Yeah, it's not like doing it maliciously. It's more if it happens, you just kind of gotta wait it out a day versus say we gotta like chase you down or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want from me? Because this is.
Can I give you a hug?
Sure.
Gonna give him a big ol' hug.
So he's a small creature about the size of Drac.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna hurt him.
Yes.
Big, warm, motherly hug.
So I will say like the one knee hug, like down to meet his level to hug him.
Shut up, Joe. Don't give him ideas. Look, he's gonna roll something now. Look at him. Look at his face. God damn it. Oh, now you're gonna have two
At least I roll
werewolves.
for initiative.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Drac. Not that hard to notice, but you do see Henry kind of looking down and locking eyes with Stella the platypus.
Do you all still not trust each other?
Do you say that out loud?
Yeah, because I think he has said out loud, not in Celestial, that he doesn't trust it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to remember when we all were talking together in relation to that. But yeah, that's why I asked. I said, do y'all still not get along to Henry? Oh, I do not like that face.
Very faintly in your head, Rin, it's kind of like a not quite fully severed connection. You hear, eat the light, eat the light, eat the light. In Celestial, in a very Stella-like voice and cadence.
I'm just gonna stand up real quick.
What's going on?
Like super fast. I imagine her face just kind of goes distant. It doesn't really react much. It just zones out into the distance and she stands up really quick.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's wrong?
Yeah, I just
got kind
my
of
head got a little headachy. And
Okay.
I'm standing up quickly made it worse. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Do you need to go lay down, or?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go lay down. And I just pick up Stella and go back to the tavern.
Was that weird for you too, Mr. Drac?
Mm-hmm. That was very strange.
And as I'm walking back to the tavern for the first time, I say this in my head, not out loud, to the platypus. What was that?
Oh, nothing.
I think we found our next boss fight.
No, really, like, what was that? I know I heard you. And I'm sure you know I heard you too.
He is too bright.
He's too bright.
He's too bright.
Is that why you don't like him? Does he hurt your eyes?
Not my eyes. My core.
Well, we can't go eating friends or their light. He helps us.
If you say so.
I also don't even know how I would eat light. Not that I'm considering it, I just don't understand the logistics.
You'll know soon enough.
Okay. I am gonna go lay down. Yeah, that's what she's doing. She's gonna go lay down. She's gonna go take a nap. Because that threw her off.
Okay. Hugo.
Yo.
Give me a perception check.
Okay. Oh, 21.
Okay. One moment, please.
Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm. Okay. So, Hugo, with your excellent crime fighting skills,
Yes. I'm Batman. Where is she?
Rachel.
Rachel.
you notice some individuals that are not commonly seen in town, pretty much ever seen in town, milling over by the warehouse. This is kind of later in the day.
Do I know who they are?
Give me a society check.
Society.
You're pretty good at
I'm
these.
decent. 15. That's pretty average.
Pretty average.
We have a hydrate, friends.
Oh, more hydrations.
I need to go get my hydrate. I just put it in the fridge.
Sorry. Okay. So, these individuals, they seem to be quite similarly dressed to bandits you had met on the road.
How many are there?
You notice 3.
3. Do I have any other guardsmen around me?
So around you, I would say you can flag down 1.
Okay. I will flag down the 1 and just go,
Okay.
and then I'm just gonna, and then point that way.
Okay.
How far away are they from me?
They're about, so I would say you would have spotted them like down the road a little bit. So probably like close to 200 feet away.
Okay.
So you are able to keep kind of a low profile in comparison to them. So you get the sense that you are not seen at the moment.
Okay. So I'm going to,
Mr. Hugo.
Mm.
Yes. What?
and I'm gonna point at the 3 suspects and say, I remember seeing them from the highway, I believe that those are bandits.
Kind of looking down.
I'm gonna point all 3 of them out to him.
Yes. Where was I on that map? Which map did I use? Because I think I still have. Okay. Guess I'll use that. Okay, so you mean from when Christopher went AWOL?
Correct.
What do you want me to do?
How fast can you get a couple more guards?
As fast as I can. I'd have to find some.
Okay, go gather them. I'm going to follow them.
Okay.
Be quick.
Okay. So this individual steps away on the hunt for guards.
And then Hugo is gonna stay. He's gonna draw his longbow. I'm gonna stay as far away from them as I can, but within sight and shooting range.
Okay. Okay. So you kind of inch up closer to them. Give me a stealth check.
Come on. Stealth. Ooh, let's go. Okay. 17. All right. That's not bad.
Okay. Okay. All right. So, kind of scooting up a little bit. You do not see these guys notice your presence,
Okay.
but you are about within, I would say, 50 feet of them now, kind of
Okay.
tucked up against the side of a building.
And what are they
Very-
doing?
Very, very Gears of War
Yeah,
tactical cover.
What are they doing?
They are loading boxes into the warehouse.
Into the warehouse. They're loading boxes from a cart?
From a cart, a very similar cart.
Oh, so they're loading boxes into a cart. Are there any other workers around?
They are loading boxes
Into the warehouse.
from the cart into the warehouse. The cart, you can surmise, was the one that was taken.
Yes. Are there any other like dock workers out there?
You do not notice any dock workers, and if they are, they're inside of the warehouse itself. And they see if they are in there, they're either disposed of, restrained in some way, or they don't care that this is happening.
Do they look like the crates that we had? Or are they
So
different?
Your crates that you had were sort of decoy crates, kind of just to make it look like you had stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, they're boxes. They can be filled with anything.
Okay.
It's pretty hard to suss out a box.
Yeah.
I'll say.
True.
All Amazon boxes look the same, basically.
Correct. Do they seem like they're suspicious? Well, not they are suspicious, but do they seem to be like looking around like they don't want to be seen? Or are they just just doing their thing?
Give me another perception check.
Okay, 13. Not as good.
Okay. Should actually change that, not that, but okay. So looking at them, they definitely suspicious. Kind of looking around, like you're not sure if it's. It would be safe to say that they're kind of looking around to make sure that they're not being spotted doing what they're doing.
Okay. I'm gonna wait
Okay.
and just hold off until I have backup.
Okay.
Because 3 against 1 is not great.
That is not good odds. Our guy here is going to look for guards. And he is I'll say okay. So Drac, it's been a day. Very awkward conversation with Henry.
Yeah.
to say the least. You're doing your normal daily routine after that so strange interaction. You've been tasked by Heliotrope to drop off a box at the warehouse. And as you are making your way towards, you see a guard going away in a rather frantic, hurried pace.
I'm gonna keep walking towards the warehouse. Keep looking around to see what's going on.
Thank you for not taking my layup.
Well, I did notice that it was strange, but I didn't say let's stop or anything.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Oh. I love when a plan comes together.
Hello, buddy. I'm slightly more protected.
Okay.
Poor Drac.
You enter the warehouse. And there is no one at the counter itself. Give me a perception check.
I got a 7.
Awesome. Awesome. I mean, it's kind of close to closing time. It is a little strange that there's no one behind the counter, though, since they're still open. What are you doing?
You're thinking in the back of my head saying do not go back there.
What would Drac do? Not what would Chicken do. What would Drac do?
Drac, as well as myself, are pretty slow on the uptake, but I think they would realize something's up and be like, open the door and just.
Okay. Okay. So in the warehouse area, in this warehouse, there's almost like a bar type counter thing that there's like the reception area where the guy checking stuff in would be standing at. You kind of see no one there, kind of looking around. You flip up there's like a
little divider door
top,
between.
like a divider thing to get to the other side. You start going towards the back of the warehouse. You see through like a bay door, you see two guys on a cart unloading boxes. You see a guy inside taking the boxes. You see rather well-built, dwarvish figure with red hair overseeing this.
I'm going to immediately turn around and,
Give me a
as
stealth
possible,
check.
go.
Give me a stealth check.
I know how this is going to go. It's a 9.
Okay. I gave you the window. So, as you turn on heel and to start going out, that divider falls, slamming and making a pretty loud noise. You had technically crit failed that stealth check. And the dwarven figure
Oh, here goes
my
Drac.
little goblin friend. What are you doing here?
I was sent to drop something off, but evidently I have stumbled into something.
And do you think you can leave?
Yeah, I was trying to.
I'd think again.
I have a question for you. Would I have
Yes.
heard that loud smack
It is. You are like
50 yards away?
quite a ways away. The smack is inside of a building.
Okay.
It would be a little bit out of. Give me a perception check, I'll say.
Because I am intently
It
watching.
is.
And also, would I?
It is.
Continue.
It is quite a ways away, so I would raise the difficulty of that a little bit.
26.
26.
Would I have seen Drac walk in? Because I don't know. I'm assuming I don't know where I am, but
So, if you were to look at the Nordville map
yeah, I
that we
am.
use, so I would say,
Put me
the
where I
building-
am.
I will put you. So you would have been like over here,
Okay.
noticing the guy.
Okay.
Okay. Noticing some suspicious figures.
Okay.
You would have then sought cover over here because
Okay.
this direction over here
Okay.
is where like the loading bays are.
Okay.
So from your given position, you wouldn't be able to see Drac himself going in.
Do I
That
see?
perception check- the perception check I had Drac roll initially was to see if he spotted you.
Yeah. Also, I have a question. Would I see them tense up? Like, could
you
I?
would see them. You would see them stop doing what they are doing.
Okay. And I can infer
It is-
something
It is
happened.
hard. You would be able to infer something happened. It would be more of a, oh, they stopped doing what they were doing. It's kind of hard to read the body language. Like, oh shit, we've been made.
Well, no,
you
it wouldn't be
wouldn't
that. It would just be
You
more.
wouldn't necessarily have that type of like
Yeah.
sense of it. It's they stopped doing what they were doing. Maybe someone's talking to them. That's kind of what you're
Yeah.
getting.
I'm gonna-
Horizon,
Yes.
I would assume you are in the Red Goat because you went to take a
Yes,
nap after
I
your
did.
very stressful situation.
Yeah.
You would hear a guard come into the Red Goat calling for another guard.
Well, I'm not a guard, but I'll go see what's up.
Okay.
I mean, I'm here to help.
Yeah.
Help me.
Go downstairs with my platypus on my shoulder. What's
Okay.
up, buddy?
Master Hugo was looking for some backup. And I'm here to get some backup.
Well, I'm pretty good at backing Hugo up, so I guess I'll go see what's going on. Where is he?
Okay. Oh, he's over at the warehouse.
Back.
Quick, fly with me.
Fly, you fools! Let's go.
Okay. You're gonna grab Henry? Too late.
Well, where is he? He's like far away, isn't he? He's at the church, most likely.
Most likely at the church.
Yeah.
Which is kind of halfway on the way.
Okay, then yeah.
Okay.
You're like, Henry, adventure time.
Like, sure.
Get ready to give Drac his last rites.
Can you sing the Adventure Time song?
Nope.
Dang.
I don't know it.
Hold
I've
on.
watched maybe 4 episodes, and they were all of the Magic Man episodes.
That's
Magic.
actually convenient there.
That's actually perfect. 50 feet. That's hilarious.
Yeah, that was. I did that on purpose. Little buddy, over with you. Yeah.
Oh.
So, what I'm going to say is looking at our time, and shit's about to break out. What we'll do is we'll roll initiative first. So give me a moment, because now things are going to have to start happening in sort of a sequence here.
Yeah, because like my whole thing is if I would have seen, like, we can roll initiative, but my whole thing is if I would have seen them posture in a different way, Hugo would have, taken his shots.
Yeah.
We had the initiative set to something different. What was it originally? Perception? Or
It is perception. Hugo would be using stealth because that was the last action you were doing.
Yeah.
What would I be doing?
You know what I'll say for you?
You did me a concern there with that dude appearing next to me. I realize he's probably the town guard, but
He's the town
at
guard.
first I was like, who the fuck?
So I would say for you, I'd say diplomacy, because you were talking to Henry and trying to get him to come with you.
All right, here's my roll. Stealth. Let's go.
Would I get my hireling manager thing? No, because that's for him, right?
Yeah, that's for him.
Okay, 23.
Okay.
Let's go.
12.
Okay.
Oh, Drake is scared. He's just like,
Okay. You know what? Henry will use diplomacy also because he was talking with you.
Okay.
Henry, middle of the road with a 10 for a total of 18. Town guard with a 15. And we got our bad guys.
There's 6 of them?
No, there's not 6 of them.
No, the 2
5.
are.
Oh.
I was supposed to 2 were the town guard, and then.
Oh,
Or 2
okay.
were the town guard, and then.
All right. So when we come back next week, it'll be Hugo up first.
Yeah.
And Drac surprisingly dead last.
That's not surprising.
I mean, thematically, it makes sense, though.
I would assume he would be very much in panic mode right now.
Yeah. So.
Can't wait to roll up and surprise the shit out of him with the whole crew.
Yeah.
We're here.
But
I
yes,
should probably start rolling up a new character.
every time you say that, and it's never happened. You've said that like 50 times in the last 3 years, and it's not happened once.
Oz survived everything. Drac will survive everything. You're gonna be the only one that lives.
Yeah, I mean,
Remember, I'm the crit magnet.
yeah.
I have 4 bandits staring me down.
Got 4 big guys.
Three bandits and 1 big bad burly dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
It was definitely pretty high level, so I'm like,
we'll see. Other than that, y'all, thank you all so much for hanging out with us. Thank you guys so much.
It was fun.
It was fun. If you guys are watching this in the future, be sure to check the description to see us on Spotify. If you want to check us out on Spotify, also be sure to check the links in the description of the YouTube video to see all of our lovely people that support us. And also never forget to look in the description to support our lovely cast as well. So thank you
We're
all.
all right.
You guys are the better ones here. I'm just here. Yeah. But be sure
Or if you're listening to us on Spotify, be sure to check us out live in semi-person.
Yeah.
On Twitch and YouTube.
In virtual person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's.
Yeah. And then not to mention, if you're listening to us on Spotify, hit us with a rating. It helps us out a lot to get us out to more people since we're all up to date on that here Spotify place. So be sure to check us out there and leave us if you guys have any questions. Spotify has this awesome thing where you can ask us questions in the videos and stuff. And yeah, there are videos on Spotify now. So you can, not only can you hear us, but you can watch us. It's so cool.
We're pretty cute.
1 out of the 4 of us is. It's Chicken.
And
Okay.
it's Joe.
Everybody has a different answer.
Everyone
It's
says
Lamus.
But thank you guys so much. I'm Joe Dirt. You can find me at Joe Dirt in all the places and all the things. It's Joe Dirt with a G on every social media platform that I'm available on. I still have a vengeance out for that football player. His name is literally, like, I don't even know how to say it. It's like Go Dirt. He's an NFL player, and he's new, and it upsets me so
every
much.
Every time I look it up, I'm like, huh?
I think he's on like the Eagles or something like that. Like, you stole my name. How dare you? Even though that's not how I spell my name, but how dare you have that last name? But my favorite part, honestly, would have had. It's up to 2. Like, I guess I like the interaction. I had a feeling with the Justicar, I was pretty sure, Horizon would suss it out because she's very much so in touch with people. But I'm just like, I was like, man, I had to, I that was my secret plan. I was like, I'm gonna have someone else do it just because, it's something Hugo would do because he's just like, if it's from, them, I was like, yeah, just shoop, you know. And then my second had to be the fact that Hugo did not tell anyone, and nobody asked about the scroll, so he just never told anyone, including Henry, that he already took care of it. So nobody knows besides Hugo that it's already been, not taken care of, but ordered.
They're going to be en route soon.
Yeah. He has the tracking number. He's like, I sent it out over a week and a half ago. It'll be here in 4 days, hopefully. But that had to be my
gets
favorite.
waylaid by this barbarian motherfucker.
Yeah, not if we kill him. Speaking of getting waylaid, Ren, waylay us.
Hi, I am at the allegory _ most of the places, unless you want to follow me on Instagram, then that's Mr. Spock's beard. My favorite part. Stella. I just the whole interaction, first the conversation I had, I was just like, oh, this is all very interesting. You're not telling me everything, but this is all very interesting. And then all of a sudden, it eat the light chanting in my brain. Very disconcerting.
To quote Henry.
Something a little off about that. And again, Lamus hitting me in second campaign in a row with the I can hear things other people aren't hearing. And it's causing issues. At least this time it's not a cursed object, I guess. Just yet.
I'm gonna fracture your psyche with cursed objects, platypus talking.
And I mean, you also had the option to have it speak common, but you're like, no, this is a me
That made
thing.
more sense.
I know. You could have made it easier for everyone, but you're just like, no, this is my thing.
Yeah, I'm allowed to have a thing.
Yeah, you are allowed to have a thing. Yeah,
It just
girl.
happens to be a potentially evil platypus. I don't know. Chaotic neutral, maybe?
You get it, Queen.
Yeah. Speaking of queens, Lamus.
Well,
His face. For those of you on Spotify, if they're not watching the video, his face. Wonderful.
hi, I'm Thalamus861 at places. My favorite part was there were 2 points where I kind of dangled something out there and it was just ignored.
I'm going to have to go back and listen to everything and figure out what you mean.
I know the one was for me, and I was like,
so there was Chigan.
Yeah.
With
Talking to Ross.
Yeah.
And then the guard.
Well, there was so I kind of put that out there, that the raw thing out there. I know that would be like a hard conversation. So if you want, not wanting to do that, I 100% agreed. So there was Ra, the guard, and the do you wanna? But another thing that I kind of put out there was when the Justicar was like, he hadn't been the same since and kind of trailed off. And Hugo didn't push that. Since what?
Yeah, I saw that, but I was just like, I didn't want to push, because in role play, Hugo's just like, he kind of realized that that the Justicar isn't okay,
No,
but
he
he didn't.
is not okay.
And that's obvious for Hugo to see, since he's not showing up to work on time, or maybe not even showing up to work at all. That's like asking someone that has, a passing in the family, just going, and, you know?
Sigmund Hugo, do you want to talk about it?
Yeah. Well, kind of, And Hugo doesn't want to push that, and he doesn't know the Justicar all that well. He's only known him for what, a week and a half? 2 weeks?
Calendar here. Little under 2 weeks.
Yeah, a little under 2 weeks. Like, you don't ask a boss, in under 2 weeks, so why wasn't your brother okay?
Yeah.
Especially, knowing his brother was at war, or in the war, and he was in the war, like, for Hugo's perspective, that's incredibly rude. Even he knows. Like,
Speaking of incredibly rude,
yeah.
chicken.
The opposite of rude.
I am chicken_atomic. You can find me on most places. I think I'll say I still think my favorite part was probably the do you know of any rooms that close from the outside?
I don't want to put him in jail.
I don't want to put him in jail, but I want to put him in jail.
No, I was just thinking, like, I don't know, like a cellar or something in the church, so maybe like you get a transformation done with, and then we could help him there. But yeah, and I will also say I am incredibly dense. I kind of figured what I was gonna get to, but I was crossing my fingers that I could stealth my way out of it.
Hey, we tried. But everybody, thank you all so much for hanging out with us. Thank you all so much for being here. We appreciate you all.
Yay.
We will see you all next Sunday. Bye.
Next Sunday. Bye.